Hello and welcome to this week's team call, which is interactive. This is Jamel speaking from teamg'day.com, your Youngevity distributor. I've met Dr. Wallach twice now. So this team call is designed to give information, and it will be archived on a YouTube, which will be on the link at the resource page at teamg'day.com. What you're looking at now, if you're looking at the online version, is the website I set up especially to help our group. I decided to call my group teamg'day.com, and all the customers and distributors in Team G'day, this is to help you with products and to grow the business. So this is a homepage I've set up, and we're going to talk about this a little bit later, but for the first few minutes, I'm just going to run through an online presentation on our Youngevity business. So Youngevity for me has changed a lot of things in my life. I heard about Dr. Wallach on the Alex Jones show over a couple of years ago now, tried the Tangy Tangerine, really made a difference with my health. My allergies was one of the first things that I noticed that went, and over time was the back pain and the knee pain, and my asthma too. I used to carry a Ventolin around and smoke it like a chain smoker. No longer. So I am a Youngevity distributor. My name is Jamel Bookaboo, and I'm sharing this message, and it is a business as well. But if people just want the products at the 30% discount and Dr. Wallach's information, this is what I am doing as well. So welcome to wherever you are, and you can be from anywhere in the world. So this is the PowerPoint presentation that you can see that I'm scrolling through. Dr. Joel Wallach is over 75 now. I think he's 76, been in 75 medical and scientific journals. Wrote Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and it sold more copies than Michael Jackson's Thriller. So think about that before social media. That's pretty big, and he's still around doing the same thing. I saw him in Anaheim in April 2016, which was last month, and he looked terrific. So he walks a walk and talks a talk. Fought the FDA and won several times. He just, last year, also Dr. Wallach, our founder, who basically Youngevity is Dr. Wallach. Dr. Wallach created the products that we use in Youngevity. So he has a veterinary background, and he discovered all these things that worked in the animal kingdom, and now he is a naturopathic doctor, and he looks after people, being a naturopathic doctor. He just got awarded at the by the United Nations a Lifetime Achievement on Naturopathic Medicine and Philanthropy at the 3rd Annual Global Officials of Dignity Awards, and that's a pretty big thing. He's been nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. He's been saying the same thing his whole career. This is our advisory board, scientific board. I travelled and met most of these guys that you can see on the screen now. Richard Renton, Corey Gold is one of our upline in Team G'day, does a great weekly call on GCN with Ted Anderson, who also is another one of our upline. So that they're two of the best in the business to grow your business. You've got Sanjeev up in the top right there. Sanjeev Javia has come to Sydney twice now, and I've seen him twice. Dr. Wallach, of course. You've got Drew Pearson, Super Bowl winner. Theo Ratliff, NBA All-Star. So they're the real deal. Our soils have not always been the same. So this is very important to know, because when we have our food, it comes from the earth, as far as plants go. So whatever is in the food chain, the plants suck them up. And I'm not a doctor or a scientist, but the plants suck up from the soil what they need, and also they can't create minerals. That's one thing that they can't create. So Dr. Wallach says we need 60 minerals a day. So 60 out of the 90, our logo is 90 for life, if you'll see that on our drink bottles and so forth. So without those 2/3 of the 90 nutrients Dr. Wallach says that we need are basically not in the soils any longer. So this is a big thing that Dr. Wallach has addressed, and that's why our logo is 90 for life. He's bottled it, found the most absorbable and put all the cofactors and does what he does and put it in our Healthy Start Pack. So that's, in a nutshell, what we're about, giving your body the best nutrition that we believe is on the planet. I'm not a doctor or healthcare professional, so consult your own. But that is, in essence, what we do. Get the nutrition in the human bodies where the soils and foods have been heated to super high temperatures, just grown in the bare minimum that the soil needs. Dr. Wallach has given the 90 nutrients, which is 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, and 2 to 3 essential fatty acids, making up the 90 nutrients. That's it. So with doing that, we don't have shelf space or advertising, and to spread the message, that's what we do as distributors. So this is where the financial opportunity comes in also. So what we do in Australia and New Zealand is we're talking about Dr. Wallach and the products first on this PowerPoint presentation, because being an Aussie or a Kiwi, you want to know if it's real. And I can understand that, because I bought a plane ticket to the convention when I took Youngevity and it was working. I wanted to go and meet the people, meet corporate, meet the other distributors, meet my associates. And I was one of the only Aussie guys that flew over to that convention. Another guy I met there was Kev McDonald. And we're not on the same team, but we are spreading the message of Youngevity and Dr. Wallach. So this is what we do. And the foundation is 90 nutrients. And what you're looking at now on the screen is the best form that Dr. Wallach's come up with his years and years of research. And there's a whole lot of information on Team G'day on how we get the plant-derived supplements as well. So having said that, you identify your category, use the appropriate pack, and then clean up your diet. I've got all that information on the Team G'day site. So just to cover yourself, Dr. Wallach says it's a good idea just to give yourself the 90 nutrients, because it's really hard to taste a mineral. So we may as well just put them in the highly absorbable form, and your body will use what it needs. So you have the 90 nutrients, and then on top of that, if there's a category that you need to specialize in, you can add on to that. So it's very simple. Everybody needs the 90 nutrients. You go for 90 days and see how you go with that. And there we go. You got the 90 nutrients plus the add-ons. So if you play a lot of sport, you can see in the middle there, the top middle, the rebound. If you sweat, it's not just water. And our rebound is formulated especially for Theo Ratliff, who was playing for the LA Lakers, and he was told he couldn't play again because he had degenerative bone disease. And Dr. Wallach formulated a special product for him and got him on the routine. He got 3 or 4 more years back at the NBA, won the shot blocker title, earned millions of dollars back playing professional basketball when they said he couldn't play again. I went and met him myself, because when I was checking everything out, I wanted to see if everything was real as well. We've got really good grades as far as all the independent testing goes. And food's important too. There's information about that on teamg'day.com. We're not primarily a weight loss company, we're a health company, but we do weight loss as well. What people notice is when they get off the bad foods and have the right supplements for their body weight, the cravings go down and the weight just comes off, which is a positive side effect, isn't it? So that's called the Healthy Body Healthy Body Challenge. And if you recommend that to 3 people and you're on auto ship with the Healthy Start Pack, you're next, besides all the other thank you checks you get, your next month is free. So that's it. And then, so you're not paying for your Healthy Start Pack for the next month if you recommend 3 people. But we haven't even started the compensation plan yet, which people have told me is the most generous in the industry. So basically, if you haven't got your health, what have you got? For me, that's the most important thing. For me, there's no use having a hell of a lot of money if you can't do anything with it. So now we go into the opportunity. Now we know, if you believe what I've told you and you can research it, and I've put a lot of information on the resource page at teamg'day.com, and you think this is the real deal, well, what Dr. Wallett's done is he's decided to pay the distributors instead of paying for shelf space and advertising. I've been doing TV commercials on and off since I was 22, 23. Another one of my one of our team members, Scotty, who's a distributor in Team G'day too, and it's going to be pretty big. We used to do TV commercials together, and we noticed that the product would sometimes cost more to advertise than it cost to make the product. So what Dr. Wallett's done is reverse engineered the whole MLM thing and said, okay, I've got the product. What's the best way to get it out there? Well, it's people that believe in the product. And it's a very fair compensation plan when you look at it. So there's no money spent on shelf space and advertising, which is massive. So you think of all the ads you see on TV, and then you look at the best possible place you could sell your product at Coles or Woolworths. Take those financial costs out of the equation, give them to the distributors that are sharing the message of health and wealth, and that is Dr. Wallett's formula. Very fair. You can try the products. Well, you can also try the products for 30-day money back. If you don't think they work, you can send it back and get your money back. Pretty amazing. So we've got the 40-year plan here. 1% are wealthy who reach 65. This is according to US statistics, I believe. Now, this is a 2 to 5 year plan. I didn't think this was really realistic when I first saw this myself. But my first professional presentation was in July last year. And now Youngevity basically is replacing my income that I had one job for the government for over 20 years. So for me, it's under a 2 to 5 year plan. And I couldn't see it when I first started, but you just keep doing it and you plug into what we call an upline. And at Team G'day, I believe we've got the best upline in the whole of network marketing. So if you want to do this as a business, you can contact me via the website. We've got Mary Lou Hanna. She's an ambassador, one of the most popular actresses in America, or should I say actors. Thea Ratliff, NBA All-Star, Drew Pearson, Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl winner. Met these two guys, and the head office in San Diego, I've been there as well, went and checked it out. We did a video, and that's on Team G'day too, so anybody can have a look at that.com. Youngevity is primarily the 90 for life, which what we talked about before, getting those 90 essential nutrients in your body. And we are a wellness company, so we've got the mineral makeup. Everything that we do at Youngevity is good for you. That's the idea. So the mineral makeup is good for women's skin. We now do essential oils, the coffees, the premium grade coffee. We do pet supplies. I mean, pet dogs and cats are living 3 times as long as they did than the 60s, because now they're chock-loaded of minerals and nutrients. So Dr. Wallach says, shouldn't we be doing that for us? I think we should. So this is based on New Zealand dollars. Youngevity, you can come in if you want to try the products. You can come in as a distributor for, well, it's about 15 Australian dollars, and that will give you 30% off, and it will give you a website and an ID number, so you can call a 1-800 number or email whenever you like and order products. Or if you want to do it as a business, you come in with a CEO pack, which is about, well, it's about under 600 and it's under 650 including postage, Australian dollars. And that qualifies you for the 10 ways you can get paid in Youngevity, which if you can't understand this straight away, that's fine because it took me a while. That's why Melina, who is our upline in Hawaii, has done a webinar, and you can look at that on teamg'day.com under resources, and you can look at that a couple of times, and that will make perfect sense. So we have the CEO pack gives you a wide range of products. You're getting more than what you'd pay if you bought the products yourself. Plus, it's qualifying you for the 10 ways you can get paid. And I would recommend the sample packs with that because you've got little on-the-go packs and everything like that, which would be the CEO pack 2.0. And you can call me on 0414 286 358 or from +61 414 286 358 if you are from overseas, outside Australia. So I'm going to go fast because there are plenty of webinars on. Melina does this way better than I do. She's Senior Vice Chair. And all my other upline that we're working with earn over $1 million from Youngevity. So Melina earns over 6 figures. She started when I did. And she supports 5 children. Well, she supported 5 children before I met her. So basically how a CEO Mega Pack works, you sign up 4 business builders and your product's paid for and you've got the commission. So that's pretty awesome. Once you're CEO qualified, if you're coming in as a business builder, you get all sorts of coding bonuses. What we're looking at now is a car bonus. You don't have to put it towards a car. You can put it towards whatever you like. So every time you're getting a new CEO, you're getting an extra $100 if you're a senior executive marketing director like myself. And my job now, I'm here, is to build senior executive marketing directors. That's my job. So Melina's a senior vice chairman. So she's got the green jacket. It's right near the top. And she's done it in a very short amount of time. And she's here to help us. Compensation plan. It might be a bit hard to fathom at the start, thinking, oh, I'll just make a few dollars a month. But it gets exciting when you get to a couple of thousand. That's looking at replacing a job. And then after that, you've got your time freedom and you're building other leaders. This is the 10 ways. So say you come in as a business builder, you buy your CEO pack. The sooner you do it, the better. 2 reasons. Once you buy your CEO pack, everyone that comes in as a business builder is coded to you at that point. And David Rutz does a way better job at explaining this than me, which is why I put his YouTube clip on the teamg'day.com site on resources if you scroll down. And you get paid up to 10 different ways as a CEO. And all these like quick start bonuses when people are signing up and they sign someone up, the car bonuses which kick in every month on top of, and this is, say you're signing 3 up a month, you're getting your free product anyway. This is what Dr. Wallach wants. Dr. Wallach wants you to be financially independent. He wants you to be nutrified. He wants to give you health freedom and financial freedom and be able to share that because there's only one Dr. Wallach, right? And I had a one-on-one chat with Dr. Wallach on a Top Achievers cruise in the Bahamas with Al Palmier, who is also a senior vice chairman, and he's in Team Aloha as well. And Dr. Wallach says this is what he wants to do. He needs people like us to understand the message, take the products, notice the difference, and share it with others. And he believes in free market capitalism. So the harder you work, the more you get paid, and the support's there too. So with that comes the recognition, incentives, and the vacations. So this is where you get the recognition jackets and the rings and all the rest of it. Which, you look at whatever job you have now, do they give you those sorts of things? Probably not. The marketing tools and support, I've done what I thought is the best information I can provide at teamg'day.com under resources, corporate does a great job too. If you go to jamel.youngevity.com, there's a stack of resources there too. So the most important though is your upline, the people that support you and have the same interest to grow your business as you do. Speaking of which, Tom and Denise Chenault, two of the most successful network marketers probably in the whole industry. I would say they are. I think Denise is in the top 25 and Tom is as well, I think, earning. Tom and Denise have been to Sydney a couple of times. If it wasn't for Tom and Denise, who is our upline in Team G'day, my upline, Melina's upline, I probably wouldn't have looked at this professionally as a business, because I knew the products were working. I heard they were coming to town, I think through Ted Anderson, who is also our upline in Team G'day. And so if it wasn't for Tom coming to Sydney, I wouldn't have looked at this professionally. So thanks, Tom. And we have a great upline. All these guys here are leaders in Youngevity as distributors. And you've got guys like Tony Robbins, Richard Branson, saying that network marketing is a very good idea. Charities include Wounded Warrior Project. I've got a vision to do a charity similar to that in Australia when I rank up and advance for Australian vets. So Youngevity has the 90 for life is our core message, but around that we've even got Marissa Kenson, who is in Real Housewives of Orange County, brought her clothing line, her fashion line, to Youngevity. So it's all about empowering women too, right? Melina hosted an event in Hawaii where Marissa MK came over, and that was a success there. So it's about having fun, enjoying what you're doing, and sharing the message with others. We're about to start a corporate team call too. So Tracy Cox and Alex Teese will be on that. So this is the last part of the business thing I wanted to share with you guys. This is the compensation plan. It might seem a bit confusing to look at. There are 10 ways you can get paid if you look at this. And I won't go into detail now because Melina's done an excellent webinar on the Team G'day resource page. But basically, it's getting yourself to SEMD, which I will help you do if you want to do this as a business. Come in as a CEO. And then it's all about 3 and 3. You get 3 people, they find 3. And the compensation plan is very fair. There's up to 10 ways you can get paid. So these percentages and things, if they look a bit confusing, we'll help you get there. And that's our job. So this is the official site that you get when you come in as a distributor. I'm youngevity.com.au. You'll be whatever your name is.com.au. This is Theo Ratliff, NBA Lakers All-Star, that I met myself. And this is the resource page. So if you scroll down here, you've got all the things that I was talking about before. Tom and Denise do an excellent 30-minute presentation here. And we do a tour of the head office here, which we did just last month. So this is in San Diego. This is Dr. Wallach's. There we go. He's also credited for looking after the endangered white rhino and bringing them back to life with their population. This is what he did before he looked after people. He looked after endangered animals. And he treats people like dogs, but they get better. That's one of his lines. So he's been around. He's a real deal. And that's our front office at San Diego. So I assure you the head office is there. It's standing. It's great. And I'm going to archive our webinars here at teamgooday.com. The next event we have is on the 26th of June on the Central Coast at a private residence. So you can call me if you want to go, or anybody wants to attend. 26th of June 2016, hosted by Michael, one of our distributors. You can call me on 0414 286 358. I'll be presenting, and it will be about a 1 hour presentation with Q&A. So you're welcome to come to that, and that's on the Central Coast at Watanabe on the Central Coast on Thursday the 26th of June. Then we've probably got Sunday the 12th of June at Port Macquarie with Isabel, one of our SEMDs in Team G'day up there, and that will be on this meeting locator too. Also, you can contact us via Team G'day. These are a couple of events. This is Tom in Sydney recently, and down here is our Port Macquarie group. That'd be Lynn, and that's Tamara. So there you go. They're two CEOs here. And so we've got a group up at Port, and I regularly go up there. Now we've got Isabel that's up in Port Macquarie too, and she's an SEMD. So my job is to get people to SEMD, you know, so you're getting your nutrients and you're spreading the message and you're getting a nice thank you check. Also, the Wednesday the 15th of June, 7:30 p.m. at Barara Community Hall. That'll be confirmed here. That is the Lions Club of Barara, 15th of June, 7:30 p.m. I'll be presenting there, and we're probably going to have a very special guests at Barara and also at Port Macquarie. So you're welcome to attend to those, and you can contact me anytime on these numbers on Team G'day. This is my number, +61 414 286 358. This is in case you're listening. My number is +61 414 286 358. Or USA on +1 808 217 2700. That's Melina's number. +1 808 217 2700. She's Team Aloha. I'm Team G'day. Team Aloha and Team G'day are with each other now in Youngevity, spreading the message. And that's the way that we're doing it. So we have a great upline. Anybody that wants to do it as a business, we've got Tom and Denise Chenault, Sandy Ellsberg, Dr. Corey Gold, Ted Anderson, Michael Zwirling, Melina Briggs, Cheryl Morley. Is that the best upline you've ever heard or what? Just pulled it out right then. So that is the end of this half-hour webinar. I'll be doing these every Tuesday at 7 p.m. And if it's not a webinar, it will be a team call. So anybody can call in with the information numbers that I'll be posting on Facebook. Or you can subscribe to me at the contact form at teamgooday.com and just write subscribe, and I'll get back to you ASAP. So that is today. Thank you very much. Thanks for looking. Thanks for listening and participating. This is Jamel Bookaboo, teamgooday.com, and I hope to meet you soon. G'day, aloha, and cheers.